In 1586, Akbar Pasha conquered Kashmir. In 1597, he gave orders for the construction of a walled city known as Nagar, and in 1598 he got a fort built and fencing done around Hari Parvat. In Tuzuke Jahangiri, Basha Jahangir writes, at the time when His Majesty Akbar went to Kashmir, a fort had been built on that bank of the river. Near the city there is a small hill which they call Kohe Mara as well as Hari Parvat. On the east side of the hill there is the Dal Lake, which measures around a little more than 6.5 kos. My father, may the light of Allah be his testimony, gave an order that they should build in this place a very strong fort of stone and lime. This has nearly been completed during the reign of this suppliant, so that the little hill has been brought into the midst of the fortifications and the wall of the fort built around it. The lake is near to the fort, and the palace overlooks the water. In the palace, there is a little garden with a small building in it, in which my river used to constantly sit. At this period of time, it appeared to me to be very much out of order and ruinous, as it was the place where that veritable Qibla and visible deity used to sit, and it is really a place of prostration for this suppliant. Therefore, its neglected state did not appear right to me. I ordered Mu'tamid Khan, who is a servant who knows my temperament, to make every effort to put the garden in order and repair the buildings. Jahangir had called this garden Noor Afza, light increasing. It is no longer extant. While the fort and palace Havelis are no longer standing, the two gateways or darwazas to it are still standing in whatever shape you can see here. I was very fortunate to be taken to see it by historian Hakim Samir Hamdani and Mehran Siddiqui, who know the city and its history like the back of their hands. We entered through the Kathi Darwaza with its charoka and part of the wall that surrounded the city still intact. Though Kathi means wood, this is built of sandstone. In his book, The Syncretic Traditions of Islamic Religious Architecture of Kashmir, early 14th to 18th century, Mr. Hakim Samir Hamdani writes, the inscription on the Kathi Darwaza, the more public gate of the city, states that 200 Indian master builders, Dosad Ustad Hindi, were employed in the construction. Again, the epigraphy of this gate reads as a public commemoration of the benevolence associated with the Mughal Empire and its unlimited resources. We passed through what must have once been the Mughal Nagar and where the Bagh-e-Afshan, the Havelis of the princes, nobles, pavilions, mosques, khankas, etc., as well as a host of buildings would have existed. These paintings from a book by Young Husband are sometime in the 19th century are just a reflection of what Akbar would have seen when he sat in his garden or what Jahangir would have enjoyed. There were khankas, gardens, and it is here that the ateliers of the royal karkhanas worked. We exited out of this to the Sangeen Darwaza. Mehran Siddiqui then showed me the inscription written by Muhammad Hussain Kashmiri, who was given the title of Zareen Qalam or Golden Pen, and was the most celebrated calligrapher of his time. In Tuzuke Jahangiri, Basha Jahangir describes him as Mullah Muhammad Hussain of Kashmiri and writes he was the chief of the elegant writers of the day. It is a very simple structure comprising of a dome chamber in the middle and two side recesses. Its only external decorations are rectangle and panels and two beautiful medallions in higher relief on the spandrels of the arch. There is an inscription given there which describes the making of this door of the Nagar. Inscription translated by R.C. Kak reads, the foundation of the fort of Nagar was laid in the reign of the just sovereign, the King of Kings, Akbar, unparalleled among the kings of the world, past or future. He sent 1 crore and 10 lakhs of rupees from his treasury and 200 Indian master builders, all his servants. No one was forced to work without remuneration. All obtained their wages from his treasury. In the 44th year after the accession of the emperor and 1006 after the Prophet, that means it was 1006 Hijri. In fact, there are two inscriptions on the top stones of the Kathi Darwaza. The other inscription gives the name of Mir Muhammad Hussain, whom I mentioned earlier, the Zareen Qalam or golden pen. He is one of the most celebrated Mughal calligraphers and belonged to Kashmir, pride of Kashmir. I am very grateful to both Mr. Samir Hamdani and Mehran Siddiqui for showing me this beautiful calligraphy and hope to visit Kashmir again soon, inshallah.